Now, even if you don't normally comment in these videos, if you would please drop down in the comment section and say a very special thank you to Bob. I appreciate his hospitality. Not only has he let me filming this, but he also pulled it out of the weeds with his pickup truck. So let me give you a closer look at this little thing. And no, your TV is not playing tricks on you. It is that short. You can see someone done, I would say, a pretty decent job. I mean, there is filler in here, but it's not busting out, so I wouldn't think that it's very thick. On the roof, you can see that there is some body work needed. But for being here in Missouri, it's actually fairly solid. Kind of surprised me and Bob both that it has 15-inch tires on it. You can see these scoops. There's actually one on either side. Somebody put on there. Got some really neat bumpers front and rear. The engine is complete and he needs to put exhaust on it. He's going to put some Marvel Mystery Oil in the cylinders. He thinks there's a stuck valve. He's going to try to get it running, and that'll be possibly a part 2 on this little VW. The hatch has a seat sitting down here, but like Bob mentioned, he wasn't sure if it went back here or if it was just parts for the original back of the van. But all of the glass looks like it's actually in nice shape. The roof isn't dented in. I mean, luckily no limbs or anything fell on it, so. You can see right on the tail light, he's guessing it's a 66. He does have a bill of sale and all the paperwork to get a title for it, but here in Missouri, if it doesn't have a title, you have to go through a little bit of jumping through hoops. You can see the scoop on this side as well. If anybody in the comment section knows what this is off of, drop it down in there. But there's the fuel door. Kind of neat how they have the little swing to cover up the key. But that is definitely not something that you see every day. I'm going to set the camera up and I'm going to demonstrate how light the front of this is. Since the wheelbase was cut down, it's pretty light in the front of it.
Nice hat. You're trying to look like a secret agent?
That's not very much force. So you can imagine this thing running, it'd be doing some wheelies. Give you a quick view on the interior. This door panel is missing, but the color combination was kind of odd. You can see on the passenger side, it's almost like a plaid or maybe a checker. Two-tone green. Got the little radio up here. I probably should know more about these, but I'm just kind of ignorant on Volkswagens. See the pedals down here. And it's dirty inside from sitting, don't get me wrong, but the floors are still solid. If you poke around in here, there's no rust holes underneath. There's a little bit of rusting down here in the seam, but it could easily be patched. The old seat would probably not be comfortable to sit in, but it's still here. But you can see in the roof, they cut it right on this seam, and I guess they put this brace over it. How about a 1973 Dodge Dart Sport? Got a small block Mopar in here. It's gold, and you can actually faintly see the stripe that it had running down the side. This car is very solid. You can see the stripe across the top. It was gold with that black. But this one's automatic with a console. See if I can get some. Let me see if I can get some interior footage of that. Got the black seats, complete black interior, I guess you could say. Door panels. It's got wood grain on this side, or on both sides, I'm sorry. Very solid project car. You can see the grill in the back seat. Bob's going to start working on this very soon. He didn't pick it up too long ago, so we'll stop back by and see what he can do to it. You square body fans will get a kick out of this. 82 Chevy, and this thing is solid. It's got a Phantom grill up front. Sitting on 36, let's see, 36 1350 16 IROC Super Swampers. The body on this thing is almost immaculate. I'm gonna try to see if we can get a startup video on it too. It's got a nice aluminum flatbed. I would guess 6 to 8 inch lift. I could be wrong, but this truck is extremely solid for the year. Under the hood, you got a small block Chevy with a different cam in it. It's got an Edelbrock carburetor. It's a little bit dirty under here, but it's a four-wheel drive truck and it is used. But we're trying to hunt the key down and see if we can start it up. I mean, here in Missouri, it's pretty surprising for as much salt as they use on the roads that these doors and cab corners are not rusted out. I mean, this old truck is solid. The guy that Bob got it from kept it under his carport. Here's a little bit of the interior. See, the seat's really nice, and the dash is in the process of getting a new cover and everything put on it. He's got the door panels, but you just need to take them off to get the handle working on the inside. But even the floorboards, I mean, they're dusty, but there aren't any rot holes or any signs that somebody patched them or anything like that. Really solid pickup. The fella that Bob got this bus from built it pretty much to do wheelies. He thought it would be neat. He thought it would be kind of funny to take to parades, show off. He had a business where he worked on cars, so it was kind of a promoting item for his small business. He built this, took it to one parade event, and they told him not to bring it back. He kept pulling wheelies and scaring people. I'm sure the kids got a kick out of it, but that's why it was chopped down, and that's why the center of gravity is so much towards the back of it, because it was built for one specific purpose. But go ahead and let me know in the comment section. You want to get updates on this little bus of Bob's and some of his other projects. Maybe next time I stop by, we'll get that old flatbed started up. He says it's got a healthy cam in it. But go ahead and let me know, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment or a question down below. Consider subscribing if this is the kind of content that you're into. And as always, just a friendly reminder that it doesn't matter if you're working on your project in a garage or in your driveway. What matters is that you go out there, you do the job yourself, and you learn more about your project, whatever that project may be. Now that this video's over, how about you get outside and work on something? My name is Zane, and I'll catch you next time.